Lily, welcome. Wonderful to see you.
Welcome to be here.
Spring or autumn?
Spring.
Because you're like getting into summer.
Yeah,
So,
I think so. It's also my birthday. That's a bit narcissistic.
Oh, there you go. No, that's a
Sorry.
big deal. I think birthdays are important. Everything you celebrate holds up subconsciously the value of that thing. And birthdays ultimately are about life itself.
Yeah.
And the point is, it's a big deal that you're alive. Life matters.
You're there.
And we're going to celebrate it once a year.
Yeah.
Chocolate or chips?
Chocolate.
Okay. What's the weirdest question a student has ever asked you?
It depends what age it is. I think weirdness changes over time. I think with my older students, they're always asking me when they can get stickers. I'm known to have stickers in my bag.
Oh, very cool.
I love my scratch and sniffs. Expected sometimes or they'll be like, can I get a sticker? And I'm like, of course you can.
Right, and it's like a 16-year-old man-child. Like,
exactly. I've never asked them because I'm like, why would you want a sticker? Like,
Napoleon's quoted saying, you can get a lot done by giving people medals. Like, as in, he was basically saying how we never outgrow this. Like, we need certificates and medals and social recognition. And a physical thing is nice. Like, it's good to have people congratulate you, whatever. But like a physical thing I got this.
Yeah, exactly.
Scratch and sniffs are cool as well.
I love my scratch.
On a physics point of view. It always impresses me how they actually smell.
I don't know how it does it. And they always smell. Like, I've had some of those stickers for like a year. And they still smell. And I'm like, how?
No.
How does that work? I don't know how it works. I should probably look that up.
What emoji best describes you as a tutor?
I would say my favorite emoji is like just the one with like the eyes like crossed in and then the tongue out. That's just like me. So I would say that.
The best learning, school or life?
I would say life though. Life gives you more skills.
Preferred learning style, visual or verbal?
Verbal.
Education, freedom or structure?
Structure.
Structure, very cool. What do you like most about tutoring at First Education?
I feel like you get people from so many different schools. You see so many different ways of learning because you see one school doing one thing and you see a completely different school that's kind of further away.
That's cool.
Doing another thing.
Right.
And I think for me as well, I have so many year 12s at the moment. I think I have like 6.
That's crazy.
So it's a lot.
Right.
But for each of them, their teachers do so many different things. And you kind of sit back and you go, like, they're all learning the same thing.
Right.
But just in such a different way.
So they're going to different schools, even though they're doing the same subjects, and their teachers are saying different things.
Yeah.
You get to kind of learn the best of all of them.
Exactly.
Share with each other.
That makes me just adapt to their surroundings. And it's great. And I think even how they just interact with learning is different. And it's so cool for me to be able to adapt my mindset.
This is actually really nice. Ran some groups. And I really like it when you have groups of students, like just small groups from different schools. And at some point, I really like it when they start doing things like sharing assessments. I've had my test, it's on these topics.
Yeah.
Do you want it? Like to use for your study. It's nice when they start doing that for each other.
Yeah.
If you remember, you have a really big spread of students in terms of like year levels and subjects.
Yeah, a lot of year 12s, but then I've got year 3s, I've had year 1s, I've had a whole range. Pretty much, I would say, in the whole time of been tutoring, which is what? 2 years.
Yeah.
I've had probably someone from every single year group.
That's incredible. So you're like embodying this whole kids from different years.
That's what I mean. I'm so used to
not just a theory, you're like doing it.
Exactly.
That's wonderful. And it must be very different. Like, in the sense of you have to like bring a very different person to bear with a year 2 student and a year 12 student. I imagine.
I take like a solid minute before sessions and I just kind of breathe and I go, okay, now I need to talk differently. Because how I approach
100%.
a year 1 is going to be so different to how I approach a year 12.
That's fascinating.
So I kind of have to sit there and go, okay, now I need to change the mind. I need to lock in a little bit more.
That's fascinating.
Get ready.
Even like talking slower. Or like use less fancy words.
Yeah.
Or
asking questions because like the year 1s aren't asking me questions. I've got to ask them questions.
Yeah, that's fascinating. And you have to do that with every student. You have 2 year 12s. There's a bit of a sense of it's not that anymore. It's not that conversation. It's a new conversation. Yeah. But this would be a big shift.
Yeah, for sure.
Like in your demeanor and I never thought about that. It's like you're going from like a funeral to the beach and then to the gym.
Quickly change.
That's right. I don't know if you heard this. I haven't done this for about 10 years, but I used to have certain costumes, like actual costumes, to teach certain lessons in maths. Like I remember, at least 3 of them lasted like years. Like I had a Pythagoras one for geometry, which is not on the course anymore. Like a literal like a toga and a white beard.
You were going back in time.
Yeah. Like the white beard, I think it doubled up as a Santa Claus thing. Like I had a beard for Santa Claus at some point,
and then
I'm like, oh great, you can just use the same beard for like a Pythagoras beard, Santa Claus beard, same thing. I had like a Star Wars one. teaching like mechanics with like the force, like use the force. It was
So
like,
you really
that
got
was
into
my,
mechanics.
It was a comedy or drama?
Drama.
Drama. Talk or listen? Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
What subjects you cover?
I do like kindy to
Yes.
year 10. I do maths and English.
Yep.
Right. And then 11 and 12, maths and English again. Well, actually, not really English.
Right.
I get
maths,
English is too much sometimes.
Yeah,
I love maths, so I stick with my maths.
That's
and
amazing.
then I do bio and chem. And I love doing bio and chem.
It's incredible.
That'd be my favorite.
Such a multi-talented, like, well played, so many years and subjects. Textbooks, keep or scrap?
Keep.
Memorizing, useful or useless?
Useful.
Useful, yeah. If you could redesign the whole school system, what would you change?
I would make it, especially for primary school, get the kids more integrated throughout the years. I think year sixes can help a kindergarten learn to speak to older,
like multi-generationally.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like I feel like when I was in kindy, I was so scared of older people, and the year sixes seemed like terrifying. And I think getting that skill of learning how to talk to older people could be like so helpful. And
there's a big difference between a 5-year-old and a 10-year-old.
That's what I mean.
Firstly, I think I was listening to something that said society more broadly has this problem where now we're very non-intergenerational. Yeah. Like 20-year-olds hang with 20-year-olds and 60-year-olds hang with 60-year-olds, which apparently in human history is very recent. Like in the past, you're in a village, you just hang with whoever. Like it's not like obviously you hang more with people your own age and they're your friends and your siblings, whatever, but there's still like a village fate and 20-year-olds hang out with 80-year-olds. Whereas I reckon there are 20-year-olds that would just literally not hang with a single 80-year-old for like I've
got my uni friends, they're all 20, they're all my age.
There you go. And unless you have an alive grandparent, you wouldn't hang with how many random 80-year-olds do we hang with now?
None.
How many random 5-year-olds do you hang with them? Okay, like obviously if you're not tutoring, but that's interesting. Sorry, that's like irrelevant. But in terms of teaching, you reckon have a really big benefit? Okay.
I think so. Learning to talk to someone older, I think it can help out.
Yeah, okay. And like an older peer as opposed to like a parent, teacher.
Exactly.
That's interesting, especially because we have less siblings than ever as well.
Yeah.
Like it's not like you always have an older, younger, or sister, an older brother, younger brother. Also, everyone's on devices, so even if you have an older brother or sister, or younger brother or sister, you might not actually interact with them that much.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And what benefit do you reckon? Like, what would you think that would?
I think that it just makes people more likely to talk. I think if people just group with their sections and they don't kind of branch out, they can't learn some key social skills. And obviously, most of your core learning is when you're younger. So it's like the fundamental time for it is when you're young enough and you learn those skills, and it's just integrated for ever.
That's actually weirdly deep. I would not have. I've never thought about this. Still the #1 watched TED Talk. I posted it on the WhatsApp chat today. Sir Ken Robinson one about how schools kill creativity.
Yeah.
Fascinating talk. He basically says our education system is much more recent than we think. It's like 150 years old, based off basically Industrial Revolution, factory type logic. Where that's why even the fact that we're in years is weird. Like you don't need why would you? If you know maths better than the average of your age, and I don't know, grammar worse, or punctuation or science, whatever, why would you have to be with everyone in your period? Like if you're just great at maths, go hang with the people a few years older than you and do maths.
It makes you succeed.
Yeah, if you think about it, it's not obvious that you would do this where you move through like a conveyor belt type.
Yeah.
Which is very cool. Anyway, I will link it in the description. But worth watching, Book or movie?
Movie. Controversial.
What are you studying at university? Yeah.
Pharmaceutical science.
That's right. Yes, pharmaceutical science. Fantastic. And I asked if you're enjoying it, but I suspect you are.
I am enjoying it. It's really good. I'm in my final year. I'm in the home stretch.
That's crazy. Sorry, and to be clear for the listeners, I only say I suspect you are because you were. I saw on social media you won the Dean's Award at some point.
I did,
which is amazing and hard to get. This is congratulations! No, that's incredible. Well done for juggling so many things in terms of your students, and then uni obviously and all the demands there, not being a machine and going out and having fun.
Yeah,
for sure. Which is very good. Grades. Motivation or pressure?
Pressure.
Pressure. I love it.
I think pressure.
I swear, most people don't say that.
I know, you'd think it would be motivational, but I know when I was in school,
you just smash it.
It was the ATAR was like crumbling against me.
It's so good. And to be fair, you want both.
Yeah, you do. You need a balance.
Oh, I love that you said pressure, because no one, I feel like 90% of people would have said motivation.
No.
I love what you said pressure.
I think it is a lot of pressure. Like, especially even in uni. You sit there and you're like, I need to do well because, employers are going to look at it. It's always pressure, and sure, it can be motivating.
Yes.
But more so than anything, you're always wanting to excel, and then having that little extra on it.
100%. It's like you want it to be motivation, but actually,
it is pressure.
I mean, it's both, but on the balance
of
your
stress.
Yeah, Tony Robbins talks about pull or push. Like pushing is like no, get it done. I've got to get it done or whatever. Pulling is more like I'm like inspired to do it and whatever.
Yeah, I think grades is a push.
I think so too, and you have more control over that. I think. At least in the short term.
I would think
it's like, get it done.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Over.
Yes, that's right. Teachers, strict or chill?
Chill.
Chill,
I'm chill.
Just right, so you'd rather be a chill teacher than a strict teacher?
I think so.
Would you rather have a strict teacher or a chill teacher?
Have a chill teacher.
Okay.
Because I think from before, like, the pressure of grades is enough. Like, I don't need a teacher then coming at me and going, you need to do well, you need to do this, you need to do that. Got it.
So pressure comes from the structure without needing to have an overbearing. Yeah, valid.
Exactly.
A future of education, AI or human?
Human. I think it's leaning towards AI, but I think I'd prefer.
Where in the world have you travelled?
So I did Asia last year.
Oh yeah.
Thailand, I did Bali, I did Vietnam. That was really good. I've done a bit of the Europe with like my family.
Nice.
But this year with Bondi manager Lucy, we're in Europe together.
Oh, fantastic.
That'll change up.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah,
now you two are two peas in a pod. Now you'll have a wonderful time. And when you travel, what do you look for? Like, do you look for more like an experience, or like you want to just go to as many places as possible? Like, what are you usually trying to achieve? Yeah, I
think experience for sure.
Right.
You want to go in and you want to get as much done as you can. Like, you want to just be able to experience everything. Yeah. And like, as in different experience to what you have at home. Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's cool. Yeah, I was reminded of a meme which is so true. Like, you go halfway across the world and you take your kids and they have chicken nuggets and chips, and you're like, no, guys. Like, you change it up, you don't want to go overseas and have the same experiences, food, conversations, whatever. Yeah, for sure. It's almost better to travel alone or with a small group for that reason. I've done so much solo traveling and I love it. Yes, no, I agree. If you travel with 10 of your friends, it won't be that different to going to Bondi with 10 of your friends. Exactly. Like, I mean, it will be because you're at Ibiza and not Bondi. But it's the same structure. That's right. You're still with the same people. Yeah. And that's such a big part in terms of what you're doing. You're not meeting that many new people because you're your existing clique. Yeah. Yeah, that's very wise. Yeah. What characteristics would people who know you very well say about you? I think some people would say that I could talk to a brick wall, which is true. Like, I could make conversation with anyone. That's my number one thing. But I think that's something that I've grown to learn. Like, if you'd met me in school, like, if some people from my school saw this, they'd be like, that's such a lie. Really? But I think post-school and going through uni, even just doing tutoring, like, you need to learn how to talk. And now I feel like I can talk to anyone. Fascinating. So, so you weren't particularly like an introvert, extrovert thing? Yeah, like I think in school, I was more introverted, where I was like, I want to just keep to myself. Right, just get on with it, do your thing. I wasn't really outreaching to people, and definitely not older people. That was my thing. I was sticking to people my age. And then now I'm like, I just love going around. I love it. So always like speak to older people is like a recent that's what I revelation of the last few years. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Okay, very cool. Lost money, by the way. I lost money in introverted quiet Lily at school. It's high school. Yeah. Dude, but it makes sense. You develop and you grow. I was going to say, I was school captain in like year 6. I think maybe it's just high school. Right. Okay. Yes. Yeah, which is normal. And I think it's normal. Like, you have different. You create an identity in every different environment. Yeah, exactly. That's interesting. City or beach? Beach. Cats or dogs? Dogs. Music or silence? Music. Pizza or pasta? Pasta. Rain or sun? Sun. Fast or careful? Ooh, careful. Call or text? Call. Learn or teach? Learn. Very cool. Very cool. What's your go-to snack or drink between tutoring sessions? So on the go, I always have a protein bar. Nice. That's like always in my bag. So before I go to uni or work, like at the start of the week, I put like 6 in there.
Yeah, that's
and then
amazing.
By the end of the week,
I swear you never get enough protein. Like, as in, even if you're trying to have steaks or whatever.
It never works.
If you look at the amount of protein you should probably have,
I know.
like double your body weight or whatever in grams.
I know.
No one does that. Like, you have to
agree. People are just like eating like crazy because I think I tracked it for like a week once and I was like, no, like, I'm never getting that. Yeah,
well done. So you have a protein bar, at least it's like a 20 gram.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, something.
It's also tasty, right? Like, it's just,
Some of them are actually really good. Like some there's that like taste at the end where you go, ugh.
Yes, but you find a good one.
Yeah.
I go to like servos and buy them when I'm filling my car. It's really expensive, like $7 or something stupid. Or something you should be paying. Sorry?
It's meant to increase petrol.
Meant to increase petrol. What do you mean?
Petrol's increasing in price.
Oh, right, there you go. Right. Well, there you go. So you're paying for more in petrol
and you're spending more
and hyperinflated.
Yep.
Yes. In fact, okay, this is probably a good thing. I feel bad buying anything from a servo. I'm like, I failed in life to the point where I didn't buy this when it was like 30% less. So therefore I have to pay the premium of convenience of I pay for it at a servo.
That's such a different way of thinking.
Yeah, I feel bad. I'm like, this is I failed. Like if I'm at a servo buying gum, I just spend 30% more than a supermarket.
That's so true.
Which is like
gum's expensive already.
Correct, that's right. I'm just like, okay, you do it if you have to.
Yeah.
But it's like, this is not good.
But you gotta try and not.
Yeah, and then you see people sometimes and they have like shopping carts essentially.
I know.
And
people get like their whole meal in
there. Yeah, you just go to a servo, guys. Like, I mean, okay, maybe you're on a family trip or something and you need to feed a lot of people in one go, but it feels like just go to Woolies. I get it. So what's your secret weapon that you would pull out when a student is feeling particularly unmotivated?
Stickers.
Yeah,
always. I had a student who like wanted to fill up their whole like calculator case.
So
it was like every week we'd come in and we'd try to fill up as much as we can.
Let's go with biology or chemistry, but related to any subject you want. What's a common misconception that students would have about your subject? Okay, so chemistry. Yep. That it's like the most confusing thing in the world, and that you go in and you're like, no, I'm never going to learn it. But surprisingly, it's kind of easy once you get the hang of it, because it's like one module is all related to, things that you've sort of done or you've seen before. So it's kind of just new topics coming into place, but it's not really confusing. Or people look at the maths side of it and they go, how can you do that? But it's like normal maths. It's maths you've done in year 10, just in a different context. Algebra type of equations stuff.
Exactly. Okay. It's just algebra. It's really not that difficult, But people like freak out over it. They're like, I can't do it. I'm like, you could. And that's interesting. So it's the fact that they're not disconnected entities. It's not like module 5 is different from module 6 and stuff. No. They're like connected in their own way. They're all connected in their own way. And people just freak out when they hear chemistry. And obviously it is hard. I'm not downplaying that. Yes. But you can obviously learn it. But it's doable. Okay. People are like, no, I can't do it. I'm like, you could. Right, okay. So what educators in your life have influenced you the most? I used to hate science. Right. Crazy. Like year 7, I don't know what I was doing in year 7 or anything, but like I was never sciencey. Right. I was kind of just there. I was existing. I wasn't really liking anything at school. Right. And then by year 9, I had my science teacher who I had until like, I think it was year 8 to year 10, I had the same science teacher. Nice. And she made me like love science. And that's why I did like chemistry and bio. And then she left when I was in year 10. So I was like, oh, great. I thought I was going to have you. But then I just ended up emailing her. So she was at Marcelin, because obviously I went to Olsh. Yeah. So she moved to Marcelin. I would just email her every week and be like, what are you doing at school? And it was my go-to, and I'd be like, do you have any notes that you can give That's me? Awesome. But yeah, what's up, inspirational teacher? Yeah, literally. It's amazing. If you think about it, it's amazing, like, how much you change, like, how much this teacher conceivably change your life. Okay, say you never had this person, or you didn't have or she started off at Marcelin and ended up at Olsh when you went there, or whatever, or you were in a different class and so on. That might have really changed. It would change my whole life. Well, that's right, because you then don't like, you think you don't like science that much apparently. Yeah. So then you don't do science in year 11, 12, you do modern history or whatever instead. Yeah. And then okay, maybe that opens a different path, and you end up going into academia, or I don't know, move to Canberra, working in a museum, whatever, right? You do something else. But it's interesting how impactful you can. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, it's what was her name? Miss Parsons. Miss Parsons. Shout out to Miss Parsons. Shout out to Miss Parsons. What's a tutoring moment that has really impacted you? Like something that you won't easily forget? I think my first year tutoring, I had these year 1 twins, and obviously being in year 1, they're just so full of energy and like, just always moving. There was always something happening with them. And that just taught me so much. Just, patience, learning how to answer their questions in a way that they're going to, understand. And especially in your first year of tutoring where you haven't talked to a year one since you were in year one.
Right. You're getting into it.
It was crazy, and I was just kind of thrown in.
Yeah.
But I think it was the best experience I've ever had, because now I look at it and I feel like I can take on the world after that, because I'm like, that was so much energy, and now I see my year twos, and because there's not two of them, I'm like, oh, this is a breeze. I can handle this, and it just made me think I can do a lot. So
wow. And was there a particular moment there where you had them, where you thought, okay, I've got this? I imagine first it was overwhelming and challenging.
Of course.
But was there a point where
There was a point where I think that they were both doing their worksheets and they were just sat. And they were just both writing down, and I was like, I've done something here. I was like, they're sat still. This is great.
Not normal behavior.
Yeah, no, I was like, I've got to sit still. I can't move. Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Rap or rock?
Rap.
Nice. Party or chill?
Party.
Risk or safe?
Safe? Is that bad?
Safe? No, it's not bad at all. No. Some of these I find fascinating because it's there is a right answer. It's you feel like there is a societally more accepted answer where you're sure that 90% would say that, and then if you don't, you have to justify your response. You have to
No, I do get.
Yes.
But for me, safe sounds just people are like, oh, she's playing it safe.
Yeah, but it's like.
But it's and what?
Oh yes, it's just normal, and it's I'm just doing
I'll
the right
take my
thing.
risks. I'm a good I can take a risk.
Yes.
But most of the time, I'm choosing to play it safe.
Okay, here's this is interesting. What if the one we pick is the one we're lacking?
Oh.
The big brain. What if the people that pick what if the people that pick risk subconsciously know they're playing it too safe in life?
It's such a good way of thinking at it.
Yeah. Save or spend?
Save.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Ocean or pool?
Ocean.
Marvel or DC?
None? Sorry? None of the above. I haven't watched either or read it.
Yeah, that's a very gendered question.
Yeah,
I love it. Here's the question. Why are boys/men more into comics than girls/women?
I think it's because the comics were written by men.
Valid.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but okay.
I think they were targeting a certain audience when they first wrote it.
They're written by men for men.
Yeah, and then you think about Superwoman, people would. That's it.
Supergirl.
Supergirl, yeah.
Oh my God! See, maybe that's the thing.
But that's what I mean.
There's a Superman, but not a Superboy, and there's not a Superwoman unless there is. In which case, I apologize.
Supergirl's a show,
it's
and
a
I know
thing,
a lot
right?
of my friends watch it, and that's a women
Isn't she Superman's cousin?
I don't know, I've never watched it.
Or is Supergirl not a superhero? No, she is, right?
No, she is.
Yeah, good. I'm pretty sure she's Superman's cousin, like Clara Kent or something.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. I know much more about Marvel than DC.
Yeah, right.
Rosie Regan was written by men for men.
Yeah. I feel like that makes the most sense. That's why it's so male dominated.
Okay. Another question. Do you reckon men are more into the hero's journey type Lord of the Rings, Star Wars-y story? And if so, what is the equivalent female leaning?
I think that men are more, I don't know, maybe it's because it's so like
dragon slaying. You just put on an armor and you go and play the dragon. It's also called a hero's quest, not a heroine's quest. So that's maybe it's the fact that it's just gender bias from the beginning.
Yeah. No, but I just sit there in those movies. I'm like, okay, I don't really care that much. But
do you mean he's going to outkill the bad guy? And then it feels pretty simple almost.
Yeah, but you put me in front of a Barbie movie, which it sounds like a child.
No. Yeah.
You could put me in front of any Barbie movie, I would sit through the whole thing.
Right, but okay, question. Is it just the content matter? Sorry, to be honest, I haven't seen Barbie. Is it still a hero's journey? Is it still there's a character who undergoes some problems and then has dramas, slays some metaphorical dragon, comes out better off because of it?
Yeah.
It's still the same.
It's the same kind of vibe. I wouldn't say she's slaying a dragon, but she's going through a problem.
Right, so you reckon the hero's journey is human, but we just have written more men's focused heroes' journeys than women's focused heroes' journeys.
I feel
perhaps.
Surely. I don't know, but I could just be biased because I just don't watch it. I don't watch Star Wars, but there could be some girls that love it.
Oh, right. You're going to just a social,
it
that's
just be a
for the
social thing,
nerds / losers.
I just sit there and I'm just like, all right, like I don't really care. I'm just not a fantasy person. Like I can't just sit there and like imagine
it just feels not real. Like
I sit there. I'm like,
right, it's a light sword. You would right, okay.
Like, I'm like, that's not gonna happen.
Like you don't suspend disbelief enough to get through the whole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my wife's the same. You know, Tanya's like this. She's not listening right now. There's no way she's like, you know, half an hour into this. But yeah, enemy issues. Hello. But yeah, but no, she's very hard to suspend disbelief. Like she will in the middle of a movie get upset because upset, like frustrated because they missed some obvious loophole, or they were wearing makeup in one scene and then it cut to her, like apparently in the same scene and the makeup was different. Yeah.
I get that. Like I'm also like, I will sit in the movie and I go, I know exactly what's going to happen next.
Yes.
But that makes me feel better when like I know what's going to happen. I'm like, well, yeah, I guessed it. Like, duh.
Right. Okay.
But that makes it like.
Whereas I think I turn off my sense of I know what's going to happen because I want to be.
I sit there like whoever I'm watching a movie with. I'm like, okay, do you think this is going to happen? I'm like, we're making bets at that. You're
like, we're watching around the movie. No, whereas I want to get immersed. Wow. I want to. Yeah. I don't want to guess. Well, like I mean, you naturally guess, but I don't want to be like.
You don't want to.
Well, obviously the bad guy's going to die. I'm like, are they? Maybe not. Maybe there was going to end. They're like, you know, it's not going to end, but like maybe.
Yeah.
You're like,
I did that the other day. I went to a movie on like Saturday.
Right.
And I sat there the whole time. I was like, yep, she's going to die. I was like, yep, that's going to happen. Like, duh.
Right. So, yeah. I call it movie profiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tanya's a movie prophet. There you go. iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Books or podcasts?
Books.
Sweet or savory?
Savory.
Drive or fly?
Fly.
Vintage or modern?
Modern.
Work or study?
Study.
Truth or peace?
Truth.
What made you want to become a tutor?
I think I studied so much in year 11 and 12.
Right.
Like my whole life was revolved around it. I was like, I want to do well.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I was like, it can't just be a waste. Like I can't go through all that and just waste all that knowledge when I can be helping another person get through it, you know?
That's cool.
So yeah, and obviously I got tutored here in year 11 and 12.
You experienced it as well.
So I was like, it's great. Like I loved my tutors and they were great. So I was like, I could just do that again. Else. Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah. So a combination of like, why waste the momentum of like what I've already done?
Yeah.
But also like, what I received was great.
Exactly.
Let me give it back.
For sure. And it's also like sometimes I'll sit there and my students are like, can I see your notes? I'm like, can you see my notes? Like, I'm like, my notes are my pride and joy. Like, I will show them to you no matter what. Like,
that's beautiful. Plan or wing?
Plan.
Logic or instinct?
Logic.
You're amazing, Lily. Wonderful to see you. Thank you for your time. Very, very great that we had this chat. Yeah.
Yay!